Hi, Aquarius moons. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine from Carrot 144. Very happy to bring you this reading. I hope that everyone is doing well, feeling blessed, staying safe, and making the best of each and every moment in your life. I didn't have much channeling for you as I was preparing for this reading. It was very chill and go with the flow type vibe. I'm gonna go ahead and start shuffling here. The deck that I'll be using is the Melanated Classic Tarot deck by Julia Julesby and Ubria Tranchal. I do feel too that the candle is going out on a few situations in your life where it may be calling on you to really go within and connect with your heart space, to have love and to transmute any anger or feelings of upsetness. And just turn all that into a positive. And do a good little shuffle here. Alright, I'll split the deck here. Thank you, Spirit. And we'll put this right there. Okay, so this is going to be a 6-card spread. Just going with the flow. Sometimes I end up doing the bottom of the deck. We'll see what's at the bottom. Sometimes we go into the next cards. It just depends on what this reading is. So let's get started. First card is the Empress. Sitting very chill. Very chill. The Empress is all 4 queen energies into one. So we have the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. This is an incorporation of all of those energies. We also have a number 3. So I do feel there is connection between mind, body, and spirit. A very strong connection between mind, body, and spirit. Sitting very pretty, just sitting beautifully in all your glory, all that you have accomplished. This person is well known, very responsible, hardworking, loyal, honest, funny, caring, kind, multi-talented, highly successful. Dependent on oneself, very independent. And I would say very destined for a significant purpose here on this earth. With this being the starting card, I want to say that at this point in your life, you are making a very strong statement where you're not really putting up with a whole lot of things that are unnecessary. You're on a mission and you're here to do great things. And I think you've come to a point in your life where you have realized that in order to be a success, you have to claim that success. Totally own that success. I think it's hilarious too that I put strawberries here. These look like strawberries to me. Of course, they could be flowers. Perspective is everything. These look like strawberries to me. So, as you're sitting pretty on chill, confirmation from Archangel Michael right there. You're taking very good care of yourself. You're eating healthy. You're glowing. I mean, you've got it all together. Very stable. And to the Empress, there is an Emperor. So we'll see how this story continues. I was going to say, too, that with this Empress card, there's a lot of fire energy that's radiating here. And this is also reminding me of a rainbow, like the beginning colors of a rainbow. So you may be seeing rainbows. You may, you know, move forward on your path and see rainbows. There's also, too, root chakra, sacral chakra, solar plexus chakra. All of these energies, as within, so without. So there's a good base. You have built for yourself a very good foundation. And a lot of it, I do feel that you had to do, or you have learned that you pretty much have to do this. This is something that you are doing on your own. Of course, with the outside relationships and situations that happen for us, helps us. But at the end of the day, it's us that does the work. It's the individual that goes within, that takes that time, that dedication, has that patience, that strength and steadiness to stay the course. And you're doing it, boss. Kudos. Second card. Dang. Come on. Come on, Aquarius moons. I mean, shiggities. We have the Star. You're shining. This is your card. And with this being the second card, it's going to be in the middle of cards 1 and 3. So not only do I feel that, and these are two major arcanas, that you're making a definite statement. Like, I'm seeing this as the sun and the moon, like day and night. A good balance here. Because the sun is, you are a star. You're the star. But the reason why this Empress energy, I feel, is present here as the first card is because of this alchemy that you are just totally owning. And right before I started this reading for these cards, I was saying that I do feel that you are taking what may be coming from the physical and utilizing that and transmuting that into something that is nourishing and is going to not only benefit yourself, but benefit the whole. This is, you know, two vessels filled with water that I feel are coming from, like, outside energy. These are red, and because they're red, it reminds me of the root chakra. And so I feel that with root chakras that aren't balanced, people that aren't balanced, situations that aren't balanced, instead of allowing that to affect your energy, your space, you are taking those vessels, filling those up with all the bullshit and making beautiful stuff with it. I mean, it's going towards the earth and into the water. So we have earth and water elements that are coming into play as well, along with your air sign. And putting you into those forces just increases the intensity of the magic that you're making. You are this major star here, and like I was saying here, you are totally glowing. But I feel in the night, because of all that you have done, those that have been on your path that have crossed paths with you, that you may have cut out, people that doubted you, people that didn't believe in you, people that did not allow themselves to give the benefit of the doubt towards you. And it's not necessarily about you, it's more about themselves, but the actions that have been taken to where those feelings may be, you're being seen in the dark. So you are the light. You are the light. And I feel you continue to prove, and which you don't even have to, but you continue to show, I'll say that, just how magical and strong you are. There's a message that's coming in. You may be seeing birds. Birds may be coming up and flying to you. When I was seeing this bird here, I thought of a crow. I had a crow appear. I was staying near a fire escape when I was traveling just this past week, and had just received some really awful news. And right as, you know, all that was happening and I was on the phone and speaking and crying, a crow appeared. And the symbolism of that crow overall is considered to be lucky. It's a message that's coming in. It's guidance and help to let you know that everything is going to be okay, that you have that magic in you. Even if it doesn't seem like it, it's almost like you may go through situations, but also get reminders of just how truly unique and magical you really are. A lot of you like to go out into nature and work with your energies. But there's a beautiful blend here. And I just think this is beautiful, especially this particular star card, because it's like bare bones naked. Like, it is what it is, and what you see, what other people see, is exactly what they get. There's no hiding, there's no secrets. You're pure. It's pure. You're a pure star. With the 17, it breaks down to an 8. 8 speaking of abundance, also of infinity and a never-ending cycle. So it's like, even in this lifetime, past lifetimes, the whole concept of divine timing, I feel in this lifetime, is really being learned. Our ideal of timing and quick fixes just don't work when it comes to being in your spirit and having that patience and having that knowing that all is well and everything is going to be okay. And you're doing this and doing this and doing it well. All right. So I'm going to move on. Let's see what the third card is. Oh, buddy. So automatically I'm hearing secrets. This is another major arcana card. You're a very powerful being. Venus energy I'm getting with this card as well. And a lot of sun radiation, a lot of night, bareness, iniquity, starlight. Also speaking your truth and being that truth, being in that vulnerable state, unafraid to speak and to be. The moon card, there's secrets coming out, I feel, because you have stood in your power and you continue to make things happen for yourself. You are a part of that energy, that ether that flows in and out throughout all of us, because we're all connected. And so as you're making things happen, it's like forces that are beyond you, within others and their situations, are helping to bring even more things to light. The significance here, I mean, it's almost like it's like bringing me to tears almost. Because as I said before we pulled this card, this is going to be the middle card. But it's like, dang, this is to me like sun energy. Also to Gemini energy as well with this card is what I'm getting as well. And that kind of goes with, I would say, and having that, how do I want to say it? Having the energy of all four of those queens is that Gemini energy as well there. But also the play between day and night, light and dark. Sun energy, there's no question here. Sun energy, star, and the moon. This is ultra galactic energy, and I do feel that the situations that you have been through just as of late, and this reading is timeless, so take it as it resonates. But as you continue to move forward in your journey, it just lights you up. Like, it's like other people or situations outside of you may come off like they're meant to cause harm, to cause disappointment, upset, inflict pain. But you're the star. You take that and you become even stronger. This may be also being like revealed. You know, this is, and it's not even a secret. It's just something that I feel with 3D type conditioning, it's a thing to put yourself out there to, you know, talk about what it is you have or what you can do. And I'm not getting that with you. You know, there's no need to be on the stage and, you know, show off this or show off that. You just continue to move gracefully. And as you do that, the light shines anyway. You're taking all of that stuff, like all of the gunk, just makes you stronger. Instead of the opposite, where it may, you know, for some who aren't at, you know, a certain point or a certain level in their alignment and ascension, we have the choice of going one way or the other. Kind of like the Chariot card. And I was going to say, that's a number 7 card. Let me see what all we're working with here. And this is even like progression. These cards are, and these cards have been shuffled like no other. So the fact that these are coming out together consecutively, I think is also speaking to your power and how amazing you really are. I was gonna try to make this a half hour. It don't look like it's gonna be that, and that's okay, because it just speaks, it also speaks to the work that you've done and the things that need to be shown, the things that need to be said. There's a lot of blessings here that are coming down. And I feel like these blessings are coming down on you. And the moon energy with this lighting up you, I do feel that you are finally being seen and acknowledged for what you bring to the table, because you're incomparable and there is no one else out there like you. And those, again, like I said earlier, who doubted you, who did not believe in you, who had the opportunity where you may have crossed paths and something could have come about from that situation, but say that other person chose their free will rather than, you know, what it is their purpose is. Their true purpose here is on this earth. And that's fine. The free will choices that people make, it's almost like a detour. But that detour ends up taking you to the same destination. It just, there's going to be some delays. So moving on, I do feel that with this moon card, and this is I'm getting Pisces and Cancer energy as well, so that may be significant. There was a reading, and I can't remember which reading that was. I have another thing that just came to me that I'm going to mention too. I'm getting a lot of downloads right now. But there was a reading where this water, this alchemization was taking place and being sent down into the earth. If you notice here, as you're pouring one of these vessels, almost like you're taking this, pouring this into this beautiful little pond here. But I feel like this isn't just a pond. Like, I feel like this is like massive amounts of water that goes away from this and around this. But as we're taking this and also taking this is also, if you notice, going in different pathways, which also speaks to just how magical you are, because this is so effortless, but this is the way that things are happening. So as you are alchemizing, we have, you know, some water going into a portion going here, a portion going here, a portion going here. Your energy is being seen and felt by others who are beginning to see the light. And this could be taking place at nighttime. Could be taking place in people's dreams, daydreams, night visions, even yourself. But I do feel like this is your energy that's kind of bringing this magnification of light down onto others. Almost like I want to say this is the energy here of you, because of the work that you have done and the blessings that are coming down upon the earth because of it. And so as your spiritual being is up here, your physical being is down there, you're bringing down your gifts. And others are seeing this. I don't feel like any of these energies here are related to you. I don't feel like these are you. I feel like this is you. This is the sun and the star energy coming into moon energy here. This looks just like the Empress here. We have the beautiful sun energy here, and I'm seeing the sun. Then we also have the star points that are coming out from this. There's 2 towers here. These may have been just recent, or this may have been something that you have already gone through. And that's the reason why. And there's a separation here. Like, these 2 towers may have been together as 2 things that you needed to overcome, 2 major obstacles. And as you have done that, the blessings that you have found going through that have separated these towers and allow this energy to come down. But as you're blessing yourself, I do feel like, you know, you're putting this energy also into others and trying to do the best that you can to help others too, because I feel you see a lot. There's a lot that you see and experience for others in their lives and their choices. And for some reason, I'm just getting like because I'm seeing these as dogs, but I'm also getting like Chinese astrology. So someone may have the year of the dog in their chart. A good amount of earth energy and also water. And I had mentioned Pisces and Cancer. With this overall being like a secret coming to light, I'm getting like a heavy Scorpio. And this also breaks down to a 9. That's a card of 18. And 9, I definitely get Christ consciousness and awareness. So those blessings are awakenings for others. After you have gone through what you needed to go through in order to be able to help yourself and to help others. Very, very powerful. And all I can say right now is wow. Like, I have goosebumps as I look at these 3 cards. Let's go on to the 4th. Is this going to be all major arcanas, Aquarius moons? I feel like it is, but if it's not, that's all good, you know? Grateful to have these beautiful cards as the first 4 cards. So this is just showing who you are. And you're not one to be messed with. I do feel like you have been taken for granted and you have been underestimated. And as you continue to work within yourself, as within, so is without. Because this is a powerhouse. Powerhouse. I'm seeing the different colors of both night and day in this card here. And I even feel like these are like moon shifts and phases. And almost like you are able to move these energies. And as I said that, I automatically looked at the Torah. You have done the work and have gained a heavy amount of knowledge and wisdom. And I do feel as much as you try to help others with what you have gained, the main thing that you realize is putting that into yourself is automatically helping everybody anyway. So why even exert yourself? Take all that energy, put this into yourself. We have the High Priestess here as the number 2. I do get Taurus energy and also 2nd house energy. So definitely how you are being seen and the relationships that are coming into your lives that are helping you to be who it is that you truly are. You mega being you. Very spiritual. And I think that's what you're here for in this lifetime, especially being or in having that strong Aquarius in your birth chart. Again, there's good balance here. The keeper of secrets. I do feel like too, with this following the moon card and there being so much inference on light, that these people here may be, or these energies, I'm getting these as people though, but they may be possibly worried, wondering, or possibly feeling guilty because they, like I mentioned before, there may have been some who chose their free will and that free will may not have been of the greatest nature. And so I feel like you know this, and you know a lot, and not just about a few people, but many, and I would say on a lot of situations as well. And so with that being said, it's like there's an uncovering of you without you really having to do anything. But this is about balance, morality, justice, fairness, messages being brought to you, things being shown to you, where on land in 3D, it may to others appear like you don't know anything, or that, you know, things can get past you. And that's not true. That's not true. This is also a very stable energy. I would say, as much as a spiritual card this is, and being very intuitive, highly intuitive, there's a good amount of stability here. A good protection on stability, making sure that one is stable first. And that's the only way to really be when you come into spirituality and you increase that. Stability is a must. Balance, stability is a must. I'm seeing these as sunflowers as well. You may be seeing sunflowers. You may like to be out in the garden, just as I had said earlier with the star. We have, you know, a lot of nature cards, out in nature, out in nature. Working with the elements, having all of those elements and using them to the best of your abilities, where you're going with the flow. Like I said when this reading started, like you know what to do. You've got the system down. Now you're able to sit pretty and continue that formula. And as you continue that formula, you're making it rain. Whether that be, you know, and that's on anybody else's perspective, how they want to see it. But for you, it's definitely beneficial in the highest way. It may not be beneficial. Well, it's going to be beneficial regardless. But again, as I was saying about perspective and how others may see it, they may not see it as beneficial, even though it is. Because everything that happens for us always happens for our greatest good. This white stripe, I'm just getting like a skunk. Like you may have been around a skunk who tried to spray, and it may have taken you off your balance. But I do feel you were able to use your formula. Being in a knowing state, being able to take that energy and utilize it to the best of your ability, and you're still sitting pretty. There's a lot of sitting pretty here. Very, very beautiful. Seeing this crescent moon here as well. I want to say waxing moon is coming to me. Waxing moon may be significant. It's possible too that with the alchemization that takes place here, that you may be working with the moon energies and the moon phases. Just as I was saying, I'm seeing different energies with the dark. We have the dark blue here and then the light blue. So to me, that just seems like different phases working through that in a patient and calm manner with divine timing. And so because I'm coming back here to this, I do feel like this energy here is yet to come. This is what you are fully working towards. We have the white here with the purity and what I deem to be strawberries, what I channel to be strawberries. I feel like this is where we're going. This is kind of, I do feel like this area here is kind of where you are right now, and moving forward, the tools that you've gained, the work that you're doing is shifting you towards this energy on the other side of you. J may be significant. There may be someone in your life with the letter, whose name starts with the letter J, who may be important to you at this time, or may be important to you as you come across your beautiful finish line after all the beautiful work that you have been doing. I'm seeing this also too as like a fabric. So some of you may like to decorate. You may be into fashion. Or you just like to be surrounded with beautiful things and see beautiful things at all times. Some of you, I feel like you may take this with you. Like this could be like a blanket. And you kind of carry this with you as your backing. May have something to do with a grandmother or a grandfather or just ancestors in general. But something that also kind of helps you utilize your power. And as this falls down, I don't know why, I'm seeing like, probably because of this light blue here, but I'm seeing once this falls down, like nothing but water and sand. There's sand down here, I feel. I see this as sand right here. So the beach may be significant as well, or the seaside. 3 and a 5 here in alignment together. That's a definite change. I do feel that the change that I'm feeling and getting from these 2 cards being in alignment is bringing the spiritual down into the physical going into the spiritual. Balance of energies and alignment here. Because on the level of manifestation, there's a graduation. This is before the Empress. This is right before the Empress. And again, because this came after the Moon card, because you've already incorporated this. This is what's being seen. Just before I pulled this out, I believe I did say that people are actually seeing you for what you are because you're doing the work. And it's just inevitable. The 5th card. Forgive me, Spirit. And this is what is coming to me, but it's a bunch of knuckleheads. Sometimes you got to be a knucklehead, and you know, in order to get to where it is, you need to go. It could be possible too that you were a knucklehead at one point. This is another 5. This is the 5 of Wands. Wands energy is fiery energy, Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. It's like, I feel like there's a lot of people that have had opportunities. And this is the energy that they decide that they want to take on. And I feel like you have risen above that. And you're taking, man, just as I said, like you're taking all of the bullshit, because this is underneath the star. So rising above the bullshit, taking the bullshit and alchemizing it, putting it back into the earth for nourishment, to be able to help others. Remember I said that this was also going in different paths? I feel like this is also coming down, raining down on these knuckleheads here. These are the knuckleheads, and they're just 3 major ones I feel are in here. Take it as it resonates. But there's 3 major ones possibly that you have had to deal with. 2 significant situations, 3 individuals in particular. 5 altogether that are the strongest, where you may have possibly been one of these and just have risen above this situation. Receiving this message. on just how truly special and unique and magical you are. This could also be a shapeshifter as well, just someone also watching you too, who is able to come into this energy and kind of see you. It's possible you may have blocked that energy off, and this is the way for them to be around you. Getting back to the Five of Wands card. When I was speaking on the High Priestess card and the amount that you may know about other people and their choices, that you have just kept quiet because it's really, you know, it's all on them and it's not your burden to bear. Their burden, and, you know, they're bearing their burdens here and they don't quite know how to handle that. And I feel like what you're alchemizing, turning this into something good, it's kind of raining down on them and helping them to awaken. To say, hey, stop. There's no need to fight. There's no need to take your wand and put it towards any kind of negativity where your wand might possibly break. Look at the work that you have been doing. Just kind of bringing things to light for others, without really putting yourself in harm's way. I feel like that may have been something that you have done in the past, but you've learned from that and you're no longer doing that. Because there's abundance here. There's love here as well. But if you notice too how these people are standing, they're choosing, well, some of them, not everybody. They're choosing not to stand on certain areas on these paths. And a lot of them have different things that they need to work on. One in particular I'm seeing as like breaking ancestral ties, some kind of old family traditions that have been stuck with them. There's others who may have trouble speaking and being in their truth. There's another who has an issue connecting with their heart space. And then this one I feel is just all confused altogether. Or they may just have something significant and special within them that they don't see when it's right there in front of their face. All of these together, if you notice, they all have some kind of yellow on, which to me speaks of abundance. Jupiter energy, gold energy, wealth, expansion. But because they are too busy fighting, they're not able to utilize that or see it and use it in the best way. I do also feel too, with this being a Wands card, this also like with the element of fire, and then we also have like the wood sticks here as the wands. Wands dealing with structure and foundation and home base. Like no one really is wanting to work together. This could also be those who feel like they have to compete for you because you have ascended and elevated. Beyond almost to where they can't even reach you. And so because of that, there could be frustration. This could also be within you as well. I do feel that because this is present, as I said earlier, as within, so without. So if you are seeing any kind of melee outside of you, I do feel that this energy that we are encompassing, alchemizing and transmuting, making the best of situations, being the keeper of secrets and knowing and having the formula, this is being worked out. I do feel that this is being worked out. This one here who's more concerned about, or not even concerned. He is concerned. I do feel like he's worried about falling off of this cliff. Because I see him as like looking like, oh no, I'm a little too close. Almost like he wants to get out of this. And this is, to me, the one that has the purpose of being in their truth and speaking their truth and living their truth. They may have a lot to say and haven't said it because they don't know how to. And then with the 8, that's breaking down to an 8. That's coming to a 5. We have 13 energy here. And I was just hearing, too, that as you come into more positives, the negatives are going to present themselves in order for you to overcome those obstacles. So again, this could definitely be something that's internal within you that you could be seeing on the outside of you as you are elevating and sitting pretty. The 6th card. Another progression, which I think is freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. So I do feel with this coming out as the 6 of Cups, there may be a soulmate who is present in your life or was present. Could have been a prominent situation. I feel like, no, actually I'm going to say all of these, I do feel like they were soulmates in certain specific relationships for you that have helped you. Just as I said earlier when we were speaking on the Empress and the Star card, these are energies that you had to work through. And I feel like as you are doing that, doing the work, this is the reward. Because again, we have progression from the 5 to the 6. We have the 2 and the 3. And then we have 17 and 18. So 2 and 3. This breaks down to an 8, breaks down to a 9, 8 and 9, 5 and 6. So that could be significant. These could also be speaking on the houses that are significant in your chart that may need a little bit more focus than others at this time period. And with 5 and 6 being the last 2 cards for this reading, I do feel there's some 5th house energy and some 6th house energy that is coming into play here. So overall, I'm getting, this is about stability and structure, self-love, and realizing that what you are seeing and experiencing on the outside is what is going on within you. And this is being seen by others more and more each day because your power is increasing and increasing and increasing to the point where you are being recognized, overcoming obstacles, being recognized, coming into balance. That balance is bringing you your soulmate. someone who wants to share their gifts with you. Not necessarily to give you gifts, but because they realize that you're a part of them and they're a part of you, and that what they have is what you have, and what you have is what they have. It's a coming together of resources, of love. It's sharing, it's kindness, it's caring, it's unconditional, unconditional, unconditional love. Seeing this person in the distance, but it's nothing negative. There's a I see this as a protector, kind of blending in, like always being there, but you don't really see them all the time. And that could be the same for this other person. Whichever one you may be, take it as it resonates. I am getting, though, that this may be you, just because of the white gloves that we have here. And the pure white dress, speaking on the purity that we're oh man, I just realized that. So when I was speaking on the white, and this kind of resembling the finish line, J may be significant, do keep that in mind. Also to the month of June just came to me as well. And with the fives here, we have the 5 and then a 5, 5, 5, maybe seeing fives. We're also in the month, this is the month of May that I'm recording this. So there may be some things that you are experiencing right now that are taking place, or this is to come, in order for you to get into this. And it could be possible that, you know, this is something, an energy that needs to be worked on in the month of May as we move towards the month of June, which is going to be a lot more shiny and prominent and abundant than what's being experienced right now as you do that work. I also too noticed the gold home, but it's also roofed with almost like an old style type of material, where it doesn't necessarily match with this kind of structure. But I am getting that it's possible that, like with the alchemy that I was speaking on, these wands, all this fighting, all this bullshit that's being transmuted into something good for yourself and for the world, you're making a house with it as well. Like, you're taking things and just making the best of situations. Like, you are using your creativity, that sacral chakra energy, that creativity within yourself. Solar plexus is that's, you know, how you're being seen. We have the 5th and 6th house energies, and then the 2nd house energies as well. But how you're being seen, you're taking the pains and manifesting in the material beautiful things with it. So instead of lighting a fire to it, you know, to these sticks and letting it go into the atmosphere to possibly spin its way around and turn back into this, you're making sure that it doesn't do that anymore. And this is what we have here for your last card. Job well done. Because somebody sees you for that and wants to give to you what you deserve. This isn't a gift. This is what is rightfully yours. You both have done the work. These are matching energies as well. And the reason I say that is because the red is covering their heads. Red is usually, not usually, root chakra energy is at the base of the spine. You're able to wear this, I would say, as a cape of accomplishment. I do feel this is a king and a queen, an emperor and an empress. Just as I said, there's an emperor to this empress. And here we are. So, I don't think we need to move further with any other cards. This has turned into an hour reading when I promised it was going to be a half hour, but that is okay because the message is fabulous and beautiful. And I think the fact that we started out with 4 major arcanas to begin this reading, and then a progression from the 5 to the 6, 6 being all about unconditional agape love. Just know, if you haven't gotten here yet, this is what's to come. Continue to be strong. Continue to rise above. Continue to use that formula and increase on that formula. Improve on that formula. There's always room for improvement. You know, we're never coming to a place where we stay and remain. We're always progressing and moving forward and towards something. Time does not stop. So just know that this is here for you. And it's super beautiful too, because it has all of you, your inner self, your masculine and feminine, coming out into the outer. What you have taken and made, and I'll say it again, from bullshit, you have taken that and made it into gold. And not only that, but you also take, I think it's very impressive that this roof, which I'm strongly getting, is made from the fighting energy, from the negative energy from these wands. You made a roof to cover your gold ass home. I love you, is what I'm hearing. And I'm going to end it right there. Enjoy your strawberries. Keep doing what you're doing. Like I said, continue to fight, be strong, do what it is that you need to do for yourself, because as you're doing that, you're doing it for others, and you're continuing to be seen. All your wishes are coming to fruition. That's here. You just got to know it, trust it, believe it, and keep going forward. You're doing it. If you've gotten discouraged, this is confirmation that you're doing it. So, congratulations, Aquarius moons. This was a superior, ultimate, wonderful reading. Magnificent reading. And I thank you so much for allowing me to be in your space. I hope that these messages were helpful to you. I send you all my love. I send you the best. I wish you the best. And take care. Peace.